Where are
we going, Paige?
We're going to campus to obtain, let me start over. We're going on campus to check out the sustainability certificate presenters. And the sustainability certificate is a thing that you can have added to your degree to show that you've are well versed in the aspects of sustainability. It's Sustainability Week on campus. And we are sustainable people.
We are sustainable. Well, we try to be.
Yeah. Fake vegan leather. Fake vegan leather. These are old real leather. You literally cannot tell the difference in the actual suede. Which is cool. It's just come a long way. So.
Yeah, let's get a close up of the suede.
These are from Vegetarian Shoes, which is I believe a UK company. Watch again. Pick one. No.
What if you just keep it in your right hand, see if he gets it?
Oh no, yeah. You got it. Good boy.
Yeah, nice. Me and Paige were just reading the Reddit comments for the, well, I'm out of focus, for the Ryan Oates video.
I think the best comment was on the video when the gentleman was like, oh, I'm Native American and my ancestors wouldn't be here, my people wouldn't be here had we not eaten meat. It's true, but also true for most of humanity. And you made the point that much like eating meat, our ancestors also raped each other. So had we not,
yeah, it's a total bullshit argument. It's the worst argument.
None of us
and someone on Reddit was defending it, oh, that was a good point until what happened. It was until he started talking about how you can't film in public or something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a good point at all. I am good, I am white.
Children.
We have saved this baby from the savages who gather in huts. We have come across the sea. We laid down the rail lines and built houses and schools and saved the native children. We taught them how to build and interact with the white, but culture is important.
They kind of screened, I think, for vegans or vegetarians because they had asked. They gather, blah blah blah.
I gather things.
Yeah. I think they're actually the top of one of the U of A's new university chicks set up a tent on it and tented there and then went to class last week. Island thing, some student will shoot up the place. Here would be the ideal spot.
I try not to think about that. It's not like it's America.
No, it's so true.
It's not like we're gonna definitely, it's not like a 50-50.
Yeah.
If you're in a crowded place, you're gonna get shot. This would be a good place to do it though. Because you go this long corridor, you'd be running and then there's nowhere to hide. You can't hide behind the caution yellow thing.
Out they come from the escalators.
Above, yeah, they came from above. We'd be fucked. We'd be locked in until the next train.
Off like this. Do you think people would hop over here and start running? I think so.
I would run down the drain, the tunnel, Yeah. Alright, so what exactly is at this conference we're going to? Is it a conference? What is it?
It's a presentation.
Yeah.
Just in a room. It'll be quite small. Of people that have completed their sustainability certificate and they're presenting it, which is part of the component of the final project. You make a final project for yourself and then you present it.
Right.
And it's part of Sustainability Awareness Week.
What kind of projects are they going to have?
I have absolutely no clue.
And where are we walking right now? This is the campus?
This is the campus, yeah. This is the kind of
This is the University of Alberta?
Yeah. These are kind of the more older buildings. This is just kind of where the campus starts.
Right.
It's generally more up there. There's a big quad in here. There's a couple quads.
So in there is a giant rock climbing wall.
Kind of see it, yeah.
Kind of see it,
bouldering on the main floor and then rock climbing up there.
That's pretty cool.
You can even take classes.
And that's a grizzly bear?
Looks like it, yeah. Okay, we were talking about how the wellness, it's called the Physical Activity and Wellness Center because now in the medical fields we're kind of finally acknowledging the impact that mental health and mental wellness has on your overall health. So that's why, you know, terms like wellness are being included in it, you know, these buildings.
You can't be psychologically healthy if you have an unfit body, if you have an unhealthy body. And then you were saying,
now we know that you can, it's not just exercise that makes you, you know, have a healthy body. We're realizing that, you know, you can't outrun clogged arteries. So you're doing better for yourself to eat a plant-based, whole food plant-based diet than you are
running
literally even just
a mile or whatever.
Yeah. Exercise is great as well, and it does help with many chronic diseases, but it's not going to reverse your chronic
preventative.
diseases. Yeah.
What was that all about, Paige?
That was exciting. So we just went over the sustainability certificate requirements, and we got a glimpse of a completed integrative project that someone had done as a part of their community service learning course in a business class that they were taking. And I think it'd be cool if they dispel like the protein myths, especially to like around the uses of the health and wellness center that just came up of like, you know, plant protein. Plants have protein, every single plant. You don't need protein from animals.
What about calcium?
Most plants
could have a calcium t-shirt.
Yeah. Eat your greens.
You know,
that's
like
how you get calcium.
Dark leafy greens have calcium.
Yeah.
That could be a cool t-shirt.
I don't hear people talking about the calcium myth, really. I guess it is still out there. Especially because, like...
Everyone thinks you need milk to have, like, calcium. It's like the only place you get it. It's in milk.
Grade 1, we came home. We had a presentation by, like, the Dairy Farmers of Canada. And we came home with all this, like, milk swag and, like, a pencil and a ruler and an eraser from the...
Milky pencils.
Yeah. So, and then part of the... What I can't stand is then part of the... curriculum for schools is like, you know, eating within the food pyramid. So you have to go home, and it's better now that there's like, you know, meat and alternatives and dairy and alternatives. So I think they do fortunately have like soy milk on there, but back in my day they didn't. And
back in your day?
In my day they did not. So you go home and you're like, oh, am I getting, you know, because they had this campaign of like, get enough.
Yeah.
You need 3 servings a day of dairy or else you're gonna die. So get it in ya. And you would go home and say to your parents, like, Mom, we're not eating enough dairy because according to my, you know, my homework that I had to write out of what do we eat in a day, we're not getting enough.
My industry-funded homework.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. And even the degrees here on campus, like, I remember I was talking to nutrition students that don't know what the fuck a carbohydrate is. And you know,
like it's like a donut, right?
Sugar. Yeah, no, seriously, like
a donut's a carbohydrate.
If that's like the degree standard for a nutrition student, or I think like, yeah, it's nutrition or dietetics or whatever it is. But it's so frustrating that they just it's funded by these industries that are not scientifically unbiased, I guess. I think she said like something about being a cum dumpster. She was like yelling at him.
I'm not a cum dumpster. Yeah. That's pretty gross.
I think he did a hit and quit.
We've been to the university. Now we're going to the supermarket. Buy some condoms.
Some vegan condoms.
I have a vasectomy, but I still buy condoms because I prefer using condoms, even though I have a vasectomy. I still think it's more comfortable for me. If you don't like it, that's too bad. Not you.
Me? Oh, okay. Yeah.
You? Well, yeah, it's too bad for you as well. I mean, if you don't like it.
Yeah. These are the most comfortable condoms. I swear to God, like I'm not the biggest fan of condoms.
They're good condoms, yeah.
It's like essentially the same for me.
Yeah, well, they're very thin.
Yeah. The reason why they're vegan is they're not latex, because I also have a slight like latex allergy, whether I have like a band-aid on my finger, when I take it off, the latex on the band-aid like gives me a rash.
Yeah, I know.
So you can imagine like friction on your vagina makes, you know, an uncomfortable rash with the latex. So these ones aren't latex, but they're also not sheepskin. When you can get them in North America, which is huge, because I did not know that there were like vegan condoms that were here. I know in Australia there's like hero condoms and all this stuff that are generally a bit more expensive.
I think they're the only ones I know about, and they're a little bit more expensive. Well, we're at the supermarket now. Just too excited, just eager.
It's the same price to get.
So these are the condoms we get, even though I have a vasectomy. But they say you feel everything because they're so thin.
They are.
And
what's the material
damn good.
they're made with is
polypropylene?
Probably. Polyisoprene, that's it. Synthetic polyisoprene.
Yeah, polyisoprene.
No rubber.
Nope.
No latex, I mean. It is.
Suitable for people with a known or
Also-
suspected allergy to natural latex products.
All these things do.
Natural rubber latex. For maximum protection, read and follow the instructions and caution advice printed inside this carton. Oh, and that's this is the lube we use.
Yeah, it's vegan. Says right on it. See? On the dick.
What is that? C versus H2O? Or it says salt water? Or?
It's salty, yeah.
That sounds terrible. And what about this stuff? There's different.
Wait, we could go for it's $1 more.
These are scented. Oh, infusion botanique.
Oh, it's because it's organic.
Oh,
For me.
government mail.
Taking money from me.
What do you got there? What do you got?
Alberta, I owe $100.
Oh no.
For the climate, because apparently I'm not doing enough being a plant-based vegan.
They're charging you $100.
Yeah, it says
Is
it's
it
late.
tax? It's a late fee.
Or it says it's a rebate.
A rebate? Maybe they're giving you $100.
No, they're definitely taking. I owe $100 to the government.
For what?
Because apparently there's a carbon tax that because I don't have a car, I don't eat a plant-based diet. What more do they want from me? I take transit, I ride my bike.
But you still owe them $100.
And I still owe $100. And guess what my income is? $0. $0 the past like 5 years.
That's Canada.
Everyone's gonna pay their part.
Yeah, even if you already have. What's up?